Hello, lovely people. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And I'm just looking around and having a peek at what's going on here on Arena. What are the daily deals? Nothing interesting, just cosmetics. So, the daily challenge is black and green. And there's also a challenger showcase, which is different way to play MTG Arena, challenger decks, iconic archetypes. Let's have a look at the decks. Is there something that we could use to do our daily deal? We could do a Gruul Stompy to take off our greens, a Dimir Control, or a Rakdos Vampires. I think I'm gonna try the Vampires or the Stompy deck and have a peek at what's going on. I think these events are nice because you can usually try out some cards for free or cheaper that you don't have maybe or you don't play very often. And you also get to play Magic just a little bit differently. And you get a couple of rares, which are usually nothing important, nothing too good, but not too bad either. So, we can have a look at what we have in this deck. Right, Light Up the Night is something I would never play normally, and I don't play Magda usually. I don't play Ulvenwald Oddity. Ulvenwald, that's a German word. I've never played Briar Bridge Tracker either, nor would I play Twin Shot Sniper normally in Constructed or Tovolar. So these are very fun for me. I mostly play historic, so all these decks are quite fun and a little bit different from what I would normally see and enjoy. And because everyone is playing decks of a similar power level, ideally, it doesn't become too oppressive, even if these decks would be too underpowered for competitive constructed format. So this should be okay. Let's have a quick look at what our opponent is up to. Okay, interesting. They have to put a counter on something. Very aggressive start from our opponent. Looks good, to be honest. I think it's quite fun. Okay, we're doing quite well, to be honest. I think I would want to first upgrade the Ranger class and maybe shoot something down. I might want to get rid of this Monk of the Open Hand. Yeah, it's just a little bit too powerful here. And I think I want to get rid of it when it would get its next counters. Right, so when our opponent would double spell, this would get a counter, and we don't really want that. So we want to first count this, because we need to tap the creature for it. Yeah, the takedown will still deal with the wolf, but that's okay. Okay, that was nice. And my opponent can come in, that's fine. We'll bring the Oddity and immediately put a counter on it, so we should be okay here. And maybe I'm gonna just attack with both creatures. Does this have Vigilance? No, I see. Then let's just attack with both, give a counter to the Sentinel, and then it can act as a pretty reasonable blocker from the next turn on. I'm gonna lose quite a bit of life here, but that's okay. We can probably after that use the Behemoth, or later hopefully use the Behemoth to raise the opponent. And the Oddity is not a legendary, funnily enough. Funnily enough, it's not a legendary card. So why don't we go like this? Add another counter to the Sentinel. and keep the oddity back as a blocker. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna cut the opponent down to 10, so we are so far winning the race. And we can snakeskin whale if we need to. Opponent gives up, they can't get through the 4/4s. Yeah, green can build up as usual in most formats, a pretty big board, so if the opponent doesn't have sweepers or good removal, then green can be quite strong. So that's the idea with green. You can see we can maybe try the vampires. Vampires looks pretty good as well. I have played some of these cards. I haven't played Henrika. She's not strong enough for historic. Dominating Vampire is only good if there are a lot of creatures in the format. Soul Reaper is only good if you can expect to be able to keep many things on the board. So obviously these things would be underpowered for historic, but you know, that doesn't mean that they're not fun. And we get a blacks. Okay, we already had some blackses, but whatever. And okay, let's give it a go with the vampires as well. This looks really fun, and it's a good way to rake up a couple of wins. So, yep. Let's just enjoy ourselves a little bit with this. Yeah, that looks like a very, very reasonable hand. And we can maybe go with the smelter and take it from there. Ooh, that's a nice start for our opponent. Paladin class is actually not a bad card. Could be an okay text card, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I should have removed their aspirant, but I'm like, I can still get rid of it probably this turn if they put the counter on something else. Ooh, that's a bit naughty. So now they can get rid of one of my removal spells, and they will probably see that I have. Really, that's what you get rid of? That's a bit surprising to me. It does make sense, but it's still somewhat surprising. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get rid of those creatures here probably, and just empty my opponent's board. We don't need to submit anything. 2 damage is perfectly fine and enough. And we're just gonna get in for 2. My opponent is ahead when it comes to damage, and our Predator is very, very expensive, but that's okay. They have a Faceless Haven though, that's a bit disconcerting. Yeah, monocolored decks can still play that, right? It's a good card. It's a good card, even though it has been slightly nerfed. And I think we want to get rid here of the Usher. We don't want opponent to... Do we? Maybe we want to get rid of the Spirit, actually. No, we just get rid of it. Play the Smelter. And do we want to attack? Yeah, why not? If they double block it, it has menace, it clears out both of their creatures. I would be perfectly content with that. That's trading 2 creatures for 1 is okay. Opponent is also okay with trading. That's fine with me. At least they can't threaten any creatures with the Usher. It's not a bad deal necessarily. They can, of course, now come in with the Faceless Haven at no cost, so that's a bit tough. And Redain, oh gosh. What should we do here? It's a bit difficult. I don't really want to bring the Dominating Vampire now, because they don't have any creature on the board. Smelter can go in, but then again, Dominating Vampire can just block the Faceless Haven. Oh, it can't, because of the Valkmira, right? If a source an opponent controls would deal damage to you, or a permanent you control, prevent one of that damage. So I would need to double block the Faceless Haven to have a chance to remove it, because this will only deal 1 damage, and this will deal only 2 damage. That's very regrettable, my friends. That's very regrettable. Let's draw a card and get a bit closer to casting the Predator. Okay, Infernal Grasp is very good. We can use that on the whatever they are going to do. And yeah, I think we can turn that into a 3-1 confidently. How should we do this really? I think I'm okay with paying the 1 here and making that into a 3-1. And then just go in with it. And if they trade, I'm okay. Now, do I want to remove the monk? I think I do. Yeah. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I forgot about the counter. Whenever you or another permanent... I only read the first half, right? Whenever you or another permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless its controller pays 1. That's an excellent ability. Wow. Huh. Well, I'm going to sack probably the Harvester. I'll look for something good. Gain a life is good. And the Bloodcaster is also good. So I can't block anything profitably right now. If I double block the apparition, this deals 2, this deals 1 damage, so that's okay. So the apparition is going to die, I get back a 2/2, I get 2 blood tokens, 1 blood token, and I can cast the Predator, finally. That's something nice. Yep, I think that's good. And yeah, probably just keep it on. Whenever you attack until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike. Wow, that's rough. So that's going to be a 4/4 double striker. Wow, I'm in trouble, man. I'm in trouble. 3/3 double striker because it attacks alone. So I can't really profitably block it. I think I'll just take the 6 here and yep, hope that I can survive somehow. Won't be easy, that's for sure. Target creature gets twice the number of blood tokens you control. So I could use this next turn to remove their creature. Or I could try to dig for some answer. I think I would rather use this as a removal spell and then start digging. We want to go in with the Predator or not? No, I think I need to keep it back as a blocker, because otherwise I'll just die to the monk if they have some removal for my Harvester. Ah, there you go. They have the Exile spell, of course. They're gonna get rid of... I thought they were gonna get rid of the Harvester, to be honest. Because that's what could kill them next turn quite easily. No, not kill, but get rid of one of their creatures at least. Sure. We're just gonna use the illusion to block it. Yeah, that's fine. And that's fine. We're gonna have to dig for an answer here. Before that, we're gonna use this to remove the apparition. We're gonna play 1 on that. Sure, that's fine. Resolve, autopay, kill the apparition, get a 4/4. And oh, dang. That was a stupid mistake on my part. That was a very stupid mistake on my part. I mean, I think I'm just dead, right? Because they can activate the Faceless Haven, they attack, and yep. Yes, 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 yes. That's we're very, very, very dead here. Thank you. I should have dug, of course, of course, of course. That was a huge mistake. Don't. Pop, 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 It's okay. It does happen. Nothing terrible, nothing horrible. We can take the Monk of the Open Hand, but it won't save us. So I probably am just gonna try to cast another black spell before we die, just to get closer to finishing our dailies. And then we're gonna have to play another game in order to get our second gold card, second rare. Okay, well, that's that. They're gonna finish us off with the Faceless Haven, but that's fine. It's a funny pun though. Missing the chance to dig. But Paladin class did a lot of good work here for my opponent. It was quite impressive actually, and I might consider that it could be good. I'm really tempted these days to play a text deck, a white text deck. So yeah, let's play again. Let's give it a try. So it seems like green is stronger than white. White is stronger than red-black with a good draw. That might be the rock, paper, scissors. And I don't know about Dimir, right? I haven't seen the Dimir list. I might give it a try if I lose again. This looks like an okay start, though. Depends on what we play against. We'll keep up one of the surges. If our opponent plays a small creature, we can remove that. Oh, it's a mirror game. Wow, wow. I see. Tough. Whenever one or more artifacts you control leave the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn, or you can sacrifice the anvil and it deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. I think here we just want to remove the Magda before they can do anything with it. No, we're not submitting anything. And we're just gonna pass. So we don't want to give full pass because they might have some kind of artifact removal, and in that case we want to sacrifice the anvil to itself. Yeah, for example, this might happen. Yes, we're going to sack the anvil to itself, and then we're probably going to yeah, just go with the harvester. That's okay. The oddity. So what do we want to do here? I mean, we can get rid of the oddity with the voltage surge. We can get rid of that with the voltage surge. So we don't really, I don't think we really want to do anything here, to be honest. We're perfectly fine life-wise, and anyway, we could bring Henrika as well. But I think I'll just kill the oddity here with by sacrificing this blood token, getting for 3 and keep up both Infernal Grasp and Village Rites in case they have removal for the blood type harvester, or they have another dangerous creature like Goldspan Dragon. We can just get rid of it. They get a treasure, but that's okay. We don't mind that too much. And then we're gonna try to, yeah, we're gonna cast that on black. We are gonna cast Henrika. And we're gonna get in with the harvester. And I think I'm just gonna draw cards of it. Henrika looks very nice when she's transformed, but I would like to draw a couple of cards before I transform her. Drawing cards is just, I think, a very, very nice advantage. Oh, you have to choose something that hasn't been chosen. Yeah, that's fine with me. I can sacrifice Henrika to Village Rites, get 2 cards off it, and next turn we can cast the Socialite and the Den and keep Grasp up. That's perfectly fine. So then comes, we'll get rid of the tracker because we want to keep continuing. We want to keep up the pressure. And so we first want to go in with the Harvester and then cast the Socialite, because then the other vampire will get a +1/+1 counter because the opponent lost Knife this turn. Neat, neat, neat. Oh, they get the Huntsmaster, but oh, that's a problem, right? Because he brings his little wolfies. Florian is definitely good, and the Soul Reaper is good. And then we can't attack with those 2 at the moment, to be honest, sadly. But next turn we might be able to attack with all, or attack with the Soul Reaper, attack with the Florian, attack with the Den, attack with the Harvester, but my opponent has a beautiful board as well. You would really, really need some card draw and removal here. They have 2 clues. Wow, that's good. This is brutal. If they manage to transform that into the pack leader, we are in huge trouble. The problem is that even if I activate the Bugbear and use it to man the Soul Reaper, something can get in. But I think they're just going to eat the Florian with the Huntsmaster. They're going to double block the Soul Reaper with the 2 Wolves. We can block the Socialite with these 2. And then the Harvester gets in for 4, I get 1 card, but I'm not really a lot better off. Menace. This is just very awkward. I would need more removal spells against the Huntsmaster. Yep. I would need more removal spells. This way, it really looks like I'm going to die. So far, to me, Gruul seems top dog in this this event. Top dog Gruul. If I were them, I would attack with everything, make wolves, and then use the pack leader's ability to kill off the blockers, and I wouldn't be able to do too much. Ah, even an oddity. Wow. Okay, what is my opponent going to do? Yeah, attack with everything, of course. We're gonna activate the Bugbear and man the Soul Reaper with Florian. Oh, Florian has first strike though, that's pretty good. So maybe man it with the Socialite, resolve Magda, resolve the pack leader, and then figure out the blockers. So Florian is going to take care of the tracker. Soul Reaper and Bugbear are going to take care of the pack leader. And Harvester can trade with the Oddity. And then I get 6-7 damage, but I survive, and some of their best creatures are gone. So that's something. Yeah, sadly I can't do too much here. doesn't make sense to sacrifice things to the Soul Reaper because even if I do, opponent will do well. That's actually pretty good. Can I survive an all-out attack? Wait a moment. No, they just kill me. Ah, gosh. So I have to draw something now. That helps me. I don't know whether I can. I don't know whether that's possible. Not really. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, everything came too late. Everything came way too late here. So, okay, that's it. Was a good game. They won't be able to do much. Won't be able to block my opponents, so I'm just gonna die to them here. And oof, especially this way, they're gonna even give a +1/+1 to something and gain another wolf. So many wolves and another oddity. Beautiful, look at that. Well done, well done. Anyway, yeah, we can block with the Predator and block with the Bloodcaster, but it won't help us much. So we could do this, but that's still means we're going to die very much, just as if we wouldn't have done that. Right. Anyway, Vampires was fun, but we got trampled on both by white and by green-red. Let me give it a go with the Dimir list. I'm sort of interested in that. We're just playing for the 2 wild cards today, really. Nothing else. It's just a quick, easy game to get the dailies done and get a little bit of gold. We're in the run-up to saving up for new Capenna. I see. Wow, that looks like a cheeky deck. What is my opponent playing? I hope they're not. I hope I didn't get a mirror. Don't want to play a control mirror. Many people seem to be playing the event, which is nice. It's easy to find opponents at the moment. Okay, we're just going to go with the Evolving Wilds and look for a blue or black source. Well, black is probably going to be the more relevant in the long run. Okay, we can cast this and foretell our counterspell. Not yet at the point where we could cast any of these things, but we can deal with some of the creatures next turn, maybe. Gripping Fear would be decent, but what do we need to kill here? That's the question. What do we kill here? My opponent is coming in for 8. Wow, that's a good start. We are stuck on 3 lands. That's not a good start. That is not a good start. Yep, opponent will come in. We will get rid of the Harvester. Take 5. Draw another card. I guess I'm just going to counter that. Yeah, I guess I'm going to counter that. And yep. What is my opponent going to be up to? Nothing. They'll come in for 5. I don't mind that. That's okay. I don't want to give them another card. They already have a huge card advantage. Right, my turn. Grasp is nice. Grasp is nice. But I think here we need to pay Fear. And we can use pretty much anything to destroy my opponent's board. And yeah, I haven't played most of these cards yet before. They get another Smelter. If they have... But they could sack the Smelter itself, right? Yeah, probably could. I don't know whether that would be good or not. So... Can I cast it for its cleave cost? Yes, nice. Very good, very good. We gain a little life, and we can start digging next turn with Memory Deluge. Opponent seems to have drawn a very slow hand, which is lucky for us. I'll definitely foretell this, and then just probably sit back, because I can cast these at instant speed. Ice Tunnel. Another Soul Ripper. I mean, if they don't have creatures, Soul Ripper isn't doing too much, is it? Not really. So I think I might just want my opponent to attack, get rid of their vampire, get rid of the threat. Yep. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we have some good defense with Ward 4, so my opponent can't remove it. Okay, opponent gives up. Nice, nice, nice. They never drew a 4th land, which is very unlucky. Henrika, the Emerge Turn Predator, and a bunch of other cards cost 4 mana in that deck. Okay, so we get the reward, which is going to be some funny... The Meat Hoop. That's my copy number 4. Okay. And I think that's it for me for this event. It's very cute, very fun. And I'm going to start, it's April, New Capana is coming out in 3-4 weeks, so I'm going to just save up gold so that I can play a bunch of Premier drafts. And what should we play today? What should we play today in Historic? I'm going to play a little bit of Historic. Probably just gonna go with Phoenix. Phoenix seems to be fun. I think I have completed my daily, right? Yes, good. So we can go Historic Best of 3, Phoenix, that looks okay. And just to have a little fun. Phoenix is always an interesting deck, offers a lot of choices, and it's quite interesting. That's a very good starting hand, actually. So what's better to start with? Looting or Consider? Definitely Canal. Giganta. I think I'm gonna loot. Giganta. So my opponent is probably playing Niv-Mizzet or playing maybe, yeah, it's gonna be Niv-Mizzet because they started with a Triome, Ketria Triome, and nobody else plays Ketria Triome these days. I think there has to be some very synergistic Timur mid-range deck, but it's just hard to... Maybe it's just hard to find at the moment what makes it really good, what kind of synergy it could exploit best. So we're gonna play the second looting. That's pretty good actually. Right, we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna try and raise the opponent here. They're gonna have removal for that Doret. I don't have any doubt about that. They're playing a ton of removal, so it's gonna be easy peasy, but that's okay. Ah, they can eat my Phoenix. How I hate that. How hateful. Very, very hateful, no? Very, very, very hateful. So, what do we want to do here? We could play Dorat Heat and consider... I think I'm okay with just keep up the pressure and keep getting in. Don't need more lands, that's for sure. Oh, Darcy is good. Darcy is very, very good. So next turn we could Darcy and Fateless Looting and consider. That would be pretty good. Yep, I think I'm gonna do that. Start with Darcy and then Finale of Promise for 1. And consider and Fateless Looting. And get a bunch of counters on the Sprite Dragon. And get a bunch of cards into the graveyard. And loot away our Phoenix. More Phoenixes in the graveyard, that's very good. More Unholy Heats in the graveyard, that's okay as well. We don't strictly need it at the moment. And we're gonna get in for 12. I mean, Iteration is a good card. Ooh, that would have been nice in my graveyard. But even so, we have a decent board. Opponent has to probably sweep the board if they want to survive here. What do they have? Actualize. Okay, that's fine. Sure. We can still get in for 9, and they now need to remove... actually, they need to remove at least 2 creatures. 1 creature, 1, 2. Yep, they can't. Good. Good, good, good. That was nice. So, Niv-Mizzet. Dispute can be good against them. Dispute can be good against them. Maybe Crackling Drake can be good against them. Negate and Borrower might be okay against them. Spellbomb. I don't think I want to Spellbomb them. Sphere might be a bit slow. Blast might be a bit slow. Oh, it doesn't really have good targets. Maybe 1 Gaze I can go down. And Bolt doesn't really have a convenient target. Pillar of Flame. I mean, Flame is nice, it can go to face. Right, I think I'm just gonna stick to this and try and get there. Princess Buttercup, look at you. Look at you. This is not a bad hand. It's not a Phoenix-friendly hand, but Sprite Dragon and Crackling Drake, backed up by counter spells, could go the way. So I think here, but I do think I want to start digging a bit. But the advantage of this is that I'm not relying so much on the graveyard. Oof, actually I do want that in my hand, so yeah, that's fine. I think we're just gonna go with Sprite Dragon. Opponent is holding up something for it, either a counter spell or they're ramping. They want to get to a Niv very quickly. Fair enough. That's a good plan. For a Niv Mizzle deck, getting to Niv quickly is probably a good plan. Electrolyze, yep, well done. It's a nice spell. I think I'll just go with the Canal, relay the Channeler, and keep up the counter spell, keep up the opt in case they have Niv this turn. Nico Bolas Ravager. Nah, we don't want that, that's for sure. We don't want that, buddy. Nope, nope, nope. Funny that they play Nico Bolas though. I haven't seen Nico Bolas before in in Niv Mizzle decks. Den of the Bugbear. Such a pain. It would be such a good card. But they do have removal plenty, so plenty of removal. I think I'm gonna take another Darcy here. It's not a bad card. And we can also play the Crackling Drake. Crackling Drake is good. It draws us a card. It can establish pressure. It can trade with if my opponent plans on casting big flyers. Kaya. Wow. Interesting. Of course Kaya is good. She's just a good card. Fair enough. And Kavu. Wow. So Channeler first. Iteration second. Yep, Mountain can go. We don't need it. Iteration in the hand. Channeler in the deck. Looting into exile. Passage. Get a, doesn't matter, can be blue or red. It's red. So we're gonna cast looting of that. We're gonna put another looting into the yard and get rid of probably the 2 lands. And we can get rid of Kaya, which is probably pretty nice here. Just, yeah, get rid of Kaya, get rid of another land. And get in for 7, get in for 8 with the dragon, with the Drake. With the Drake. That's good. And next turn we can cast a lot of useful things. We haven't seen a single Phoenix in half our deck so far, so that's not great. But we have found a good number of Dragon's Rage Channelers, which is very helpful, so I think opponents should get rid of the... Oh, really? Because that was the only creature. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so what can we do here? We have another Kabu. I think I'm going to start with an iteration. It's just a good spell in general. That's something I would be happy to have in my hand as well, though. But I'm really going for the Phoenixes here, right? So yeah, I think I need to cast one of the lootings. And what? Huh? Okay. 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 Let's give it a try. I wonder what my opponent is sitting on. I wonder what Princess Buttercup is sitting on. Is it a counter spell? Is it a removal spell? Yeah, definitely we don't need a Steam Vent right now. We don't need a negate right now. Unholy Heat isn't bad. I mean, it could help us to survive. So we could cast a Gaze and a Looting. Yep. And then we can mill. Opponent is fed up. Okay. So they actually didn't have any removal for the Crackling Drake. But I don't know then why they waited so long. I mean, it didn't help them in any way. It didn't help them in any way. I don't know why they have been waiting for so long. Well, whatever. Not my problem. Okay, let's play one round with ninjas. I really enjoyed that yesterday, so I wanna give it a go with that. That should be fun. One round with ninjas. This is gonna be interesting. No opponent available. No opponent available at the moment for us. Okay, we're gonna be happy to go first. We get 7 lands. Wow, that's a bit rough. Okay, we ship one of the Satoru Mezavas, and we open then with blue. We're gonna go with the Network Disruptor, and next turn we're going to, well, nothing we could tap, but that doesn't matter too much. Pelt Collector. Oof. This is gonna be tough. Okay, Thousand Face Shadow. We're very far from ninjutsuing it in, so for the moment it's gonna be okay. And we're just gonna try and go for 2 in the air. We might actually trade here. Why not? Yep, before it grows bigger. And so how about Toad seizing the opponent? So they are gonna curve out beautifully. Oof. And maybe I just want to get rid of their hasty threat. Yeah, get in, ninjutsu, and draw a card of the Ninja of the Deep Hours. And yeah, absolutely, we do need more cards. Okay. Yeah, Ronus is pretty good because it's indestructible. I can't really do anything against it. Ninja at the moment can get in because Ronus can only block if... Kaito is good though. I think I'm gonna cast Kaito because Kaito can help us to get very solid card advantage here, and then the Network Disruptor as well. So we can tap down Ronas, it doesn't matter too much, but sure. Kaito phases out, so they cannot attack Kaito. He's not on the board. And they Coco, they try to get something that way. That's pretty good. 2/1/1s. That's okay. So this one cannot be blocked, and this one cannot be blocked. So the Moon Circuit Hacker can come in. Sadly, the Ninja of Deep Hours won't get in, but I think I'm just gonna attack with it as well because why not? If they trade their 2 Weenies, I'm okay with that. Because that still means that they have fewer things that they can use to attack Kaito or my other creatures and punish my life total. Yeah, those are unblockable, buddy. You can't touch those. But you can double trade. You don't want to double trade. So then I'm gonna ninjutsu in this one for the Ninja of the Deep Hours. And the Ninja of the Deep Hours is gonna come in for the Network Disruptor. Yep. And we're just gonna be able to draw a bunch of cards here of these abilities. Absolutely, take action, get rid of the and draw a card. Okay, that's pretty good. So we have 2 Ingenious Infiltrators, we have a Moon Circuit Hacker. I mean, I think the Flyer is the best enabler still, right? So I'm just gonna tap down. Doesn't matter, but it's okay. And we're doing pretty well. Kaito is probably going to die this turn, though, sadly. Which is a shame, but yeah, not much I can do about that. They can give haste to the Ceratops using their elves. Oh, and Ronas is online as well. Wow, tough, tough, tough. Ronas is also online. Now it would be nice to find the Fur Masters and Pump My Ninjas. Ay, 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 ay. How naughty, how naughty. So they have a protection from Blue Defender, and the Collector can kill my Kaito. Very nasty. Very, very nasty, the opponent. The Silver Fur, I think, will just come in. And then I'll just try to get in. Something is gonna get killed, probably the Ninja of the Deep Hours. Yep, that's fine. And we're going to cast the Infiltrator instead of the Hacker. And maybe Hacker instead of the Ninja, because it's more damage and it's just anyway good to draw cards. So opponent is on 4 lives. I'm gonna draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Yep, take action. And we're gonna cast this on black and hope that I still survive this turn. I mean, in theory, I can block something with the Silver Fur Master, and then I can go in for lethal if they attack out with everything, but if they have a combat spell, then I'm dead here. So this is quite exciting, actually. This is a pretty cool endgame. This is a pretty cool endgame. Drowning the Lock could do some work. I didn't draw any removals so far, only lands and creatures, which is quite funny. No, I drew 1 Toadseas. That's true. So the question is, do they have a removal spell for the Silver Fur Master or not? I mean, I have 13 life. It shouldn't be such a big thing to figure out. If not, then just leave a blocker back. No? Yep, perfectly fine. Respectable position. They could have given +2 twice. No, just 1 time. I see. So that wouldn't have killed me. I don't know. Prowler. So they're trying to block me out. I can kill 1 thing. That's not quite enough. I can kill one thing. I think I'm just gonna Kaito first. None of these has menace, no. Okay, cast Kaito and cycle a card. Plunder. Plunder doesn't quite do it. Plunder just doesn't quite do it. I mean, so Drown in the Lock could remove the Prowler. Then I can attack with everything, but they're just going to block the Master with the Pellet Collector, the Infiltrator with the Elves, and I'm gonna get in for 3, but I'm just gonna die on the swing back. But I'm gonna die on the swing back anyway, right? Whatever I do. That's true. Should I just pass and hope that my opponent is gonna make a misplay? But then it would have been better to make a 2-2 with Kaito. Then it would have been better to make a 2-2. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that sort of seals the deal. I can counter that. Does it keep me alive? I can't counter it. Really? Oh, because the mana value is 6, the casting value. And that gets so much extra. But it doesn't have trample. I think they did mess up a little bit, no? Oh no, because I can only block 2. But wait a moment. So I can block that, and I can block that, and I can kill the Prowler. And block there. Oh, it has protection, of course, so I can't block there. Yep, I'm just gonna get 10 damage anyway. Ay. Too bad, too bad. So, mono green got through. I mean, Blight Beetle is obviously nice. Ether Gust is nice. Lock and Dokuchi are nice. What is less good here? Plunder is a little bit less good, but it's still decent. I think I gotta get rid of the combo. I don't really stand a chance with that. Palm Ninja might be a bit too slow as well. And maybe 1000 Face Shadow is enough. Although flyers are really good here. So maybe 1 Moon Circuit Hacker. I mean, Drake is also... I haven't seen any red creatures, though. What do they play that's red? I haven't seen a single red creature. Well, let's just bring 1 Drake, just in case. Anyway, the Drake can be a good enabler, right? It's a flyer, so... yeah, should be okay. Well, they're gonna be the beatdown. There's no doubt about that. So we're gonna go black here. Keep up our fatal push just in case they have an elf. Yep, we don't want them to ramp. We don't want the opponent to ramp at all. And then we're just gonna bring the Drake, and the Drake is gonna be basically an enabler for our ninja. Oh, I see. Yeah. So Drake goes in, Ninja comes, we draw a card, Disruptor. Ooh, Disruptor is good though. We do want it because then that means we have another. But it would have been nice next turn as well. We could have tapped down something and enabled our Infiltrator to get in. Maybe that's a mistake. Oh, now they have a fight spell. We're going to fight. Eat and fight. They have another fight spell, so everything we have is gone. Wow, that's rough. Okay, we can spray Ninja as it is. Yes, that's a possibility. Or we can just keep up the Ether Gust. That's okay as well. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 2 here. I don't mind so much. I want to see what they want to play. Oh, that's fine as well. I don't mind, sure. I don't mind that. Yep, go ahead, spend your mana on eating my things. Very good. And then you lost your mana and your ooze is going away. Do you have Snakeskin Whale or Tamiyo's Safekeeping that makes it hexproof? That would be a big swing for opponent. I think they're just trying to decide whether it goes on the top or not. Okay, that's good. So Drake goes in. The ninjutsu of the Drake. Ninjutsu of the Drake. We draw a card. Yes, absolutely. Shipwreck. Drake comes back. Next turn we have Otawara, which is going to be very useful again. And they have Coco. Aha. That's tough. It's not a brilliant Coco though. Not amazing. Could be worse. We could get rid of their ooze again. We could get rid of their pet collector with Otawara. But I think that's something I would want to do later, maybe. To be honest. Yeah, just go. If they trade one of their creatures with a ninja, I'm okay with that. And we're gonna ninjutsu in this. And it's gonna copy Ninja of the Deep Hours, so I still get to draw a card. Take action, of course. And we're gonna cast the Changeling, so we have something to bring the other ninja in as well. This is still tough. And yeah, the bad thing is they also gain life of the ooze, right? I would really need to find some of my removal. I have the 4 Drown in the Locks and the Fatal Pushes. I have one more Ether Gust, but don't seem to be finding anything at the moment, despite all the card draw. You can eat more. You can eat the elves. Yep. It's pretty good. Pretty good for my opponent. And I think then we're just going in. Ninja. This. Draw 2 cards. Yes. 1 and 2. Okay, Furmaster isn't bad. And I think we just keep up Otawara and bounce the... Yeah, we're just going to bounce the ooze if they attack. Wow. Uh-huh. That's interesting. Dang, man, that's rough. That's pretty rough. Okay, well, we're definitely going to bounce this guy. We don't want to take another 5. Absolutely not. And Silver Fur can be pretty decent, right? Here. And then we can copy the Silver Fur with the Thousand Face Shadow. And then we can trade with the Pack Leader advantageously. So that's actually pretty good. And oh, it has to be one of the attacking creatures. Uh-huh. I see. We're still doing well, and we're still drawing a lot of cards. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. And I still hope that I'm gonna get some removal at some point. Gosh. Should I bring back the Drake? My worry is that they're just gonna cast a big primal whatever on it, kill the one creature that's up. Yeah. That's most likely what they're going to do here. We're gonna bring that, and yeah, we're just gonna tap that down for a second. I want to have 2 blockers just in case they have some pump spell for the pack leader. Troll, okay. Troll is fine. Ooze is okay. Ooze is okay. Elves are okay. Well, not okay, but yeah, could be worse. Or could be worse. No attacks. Wow. The opponent is very, very cautious. Very, very cautious. And I can just get him for 4, but it doesn't do too much. It doesn't do nearly enough. That's the problem. Yeah, my ninjas on the ground, they're just gonna get eaten. Probably still... I'm gonna Kaito first. Kaito first. And still hoping to draw at least one more. At least one more removal. Yeah. So if I attack with one of my ninja of the deep hours, then I can destroy one of their nasty creatures, right? Yeah, I guess. Yes. Yes, I'm just gonna have to do that, probably. I'm just gonna have to do that. That's okay. Yeah. And then what do we want to get rid of? Probably the Tramplers, right? Or Pack Leader, or Ooze. I mean, Ooze is very annoying. Yeah, but if they both have Trample, and I have to block with everything and I die. That's also bad. If they have ooze, I mean, they're gonna gain some life anyway. So maybe getting rid of the pack leader is the best. Oh, but I could have gotten rid of the pack leader without sacrificing my ninja. So that wasn't good. No. That was not a good play. So we're gonna just bring the Drake and the Outcast here. Actually, I should maybe have made a 1-1. It's unblockable, so I would have had a chance. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have killed my ninja. I definitely shouldn't have sacked my ninja. That was a mistake. Yep, that was a big mistake. They can activate the Ceratops. Yeah, we would need a bit more removal to deal with this. It's kind of unlucky that we haven't drawn any of the Drown in the Locks. They would be brilliant here to clean up the board. And only one of the Ether Gas, but you know, that's life, that's game. It's a card game, so luck will play a role. And we drew 10 lands as well, but yeah. Alright, we don't always have luck, basically. That's what it is. So now you're just gonna come in for 5. I'm just gonna take that. I'm just gonna take that. They have a Nullhide Ferox. Wow, how interesting. So we have to cycle something. Oof, really? It's horrible. I'm gonna cast that, and I'm gonna play with these. I'm gonna pay with these. I'm gonna keep that. Now the problem is, wait a moment. So if I attack with everything, how much damage do I get? Not much, right? Because they can double block the Hive. They aren't there. They just block the Furmaster, and they just block the Ninja of Deep Hours. And that's just 7 damage, not 8. So we need to remove something, definitely. Or find another Furmaster. That's sort of the other option. Find another Furmaster. Yeah, well, that's an option. Yeah, I should have kept the previous turn that Fatal Push and the Ninja. Then I would have enough things to get in. And I could have removed some attacker, or I could remove after combat the Ceratops now. But as things stand, that's just 7 damage, no matter how I look at it. No matter how I look at it, that is only 7 damage. Can I kill him gently? Because this is going to have trample and this is going to have trample, so they're just going to trample through. They have to make a mistake. Some strange mistake, like a miscalculation or something. But I don't think they're going to do that. They've been playing fine. Yeah, they won't make a mistake. They're just gonna block perfectly sensibly, and yeah, I'm just gonna die. Yep. They don't even give me a chance, right? No. I see. Yeah. Well, that's life. That is life. Yeah, I can keep that, but doesn't mean anything. We're dead, sadly. Yep, who's just gonna get even one more life. So Yeah, we're definitely very, very dead. We're just gonna put them to 2. Even if the Fur Master would get in, it doesn't because it's blocked, but even if it would get in, well, if it would get in, then we would, of course, win, but yeah. This way, this went to our opponent. Right, the combo with Ulamog sounds really fun, but I think actually having more removal in the main deck is just so much more important. So the way I'm going to change this deck is going to take out the combo and just make it actually into a more competitive deck. I think Gruul wasn't really a good matchup for us. I'm still not sure entirely why they're playing red mana, but they must have some kind of reason. It's good to see Ferox again. I haven't seen Ferox in ages. Neither great hands. 30, minus 30. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was cool. That actually looks pretty cool. I liked it. Right. So, yeah, changing the deck a little bit would be important. And the way it could be changed would be a non-Ulamog version. So, non-funky version. We also don't need Biting Palm Ninja in Historic. What we could have, and would be good, probably 2 Inquisitions. And yeah, going up 1 more Fatal Push. And 1 more Drown in the Lock. Probably Lock could be a 4-off straight away. And then something like Crippling Fear or something similar. So, that leaves our ninjas alive. But it wouldn't have helped much against this deck, though. If I want to get rid of big creatures, then something like, I don't know, Extinction Event. Or the Path of Peril. Path of Peril is not good, though. It only destroys small creatures. Languish would have been nice, but that kills everything we have. I mean, Extinction Event could be okay, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, something along those lines would be okay. And maybe the Silencer could come in the main, and then we could maybe play 1 more Extinction Event, or a Languish, or a what's the name of it? Carnarium. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Carnarium could do the job in the sideboard. I would either play maybe Carnarium, or I would play some other targeted removal that's good. Something along these lines. Wonder might actually be decent here if you can discard it to something. The Hacker or Kaito. And then all our ninjas have flying, which is pretty cool. Yep, well, anyway, it's a good deck. It's a fun deck. This is how I would try it next. And this is not an Ulamog version anymore. So I think also the Kaito profile pick is better than the Satoru Maezawa. But it's a really fun deck. I can recommend it to people. It's not crazy compared to most historic decks. It's not crazy wildcard heavy. And I'll say goodbye for today. It was lovely having you around, and have a great day or great evening, whatever the time is there.